Hi everyone, my name is Chen, and today I'll talk about Spider-Man. So, a brief history. The fictional character Spider-Man, a comic book superhero featured in Marvel Comics publications and has appeared in 5 films since its inception. The first film was an American-made for-television film that premiered on CBS in 1977 and was later shown theatrically overseas. The rights to further motion picture films were purchased in 1985 and moved through various production companies and studios, at one point having James Cameron to direct before being secured by Sony Pictures Entertainment. And when I was looking up about the video games of Spider-Man, I was surprised that there's only in 80s and 90s that Spider-Man was made in video games. Actually, after made this frenzy, I looked up further and found out more information on that, and I'll talk about it later.
Okay. Good insight.
So the Spider-Man film, right now we have Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 and a Spider-Man 3. These are Sam Raimi's trilogy, and
You got the R in your trilogy there.
what did
You
you
forgot
say?
the letter R in your title trilogy.
Sorry.
It's okay. We can correct that. That's
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Now, Sam Raimi is the director, or
Yeah, he's a director and he's a comic, huge comic fan. And here's some information about the Spider-Man film. It's director, writer, actors, producers, etc. And it's gross. And I'll have a chart that have all 4 films that we already have in comparison. And this is Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3. And Raimi's trilogy produced on a total budget of US dollar 597 million US dollars, grossed nearly $2.5 billion worldwide, with the Force achieving $752 million. Each film set several box office records, with all 3 included in the top 20 highest grossing domestic films, as well as the top 30 highest grossing worldwide films. The series overall is the 10th highest grossing film franchise ever. Critics have given the first 2 films in the series positive reviews, while the third one received mainly mixed reviews. And
now, there's something interesting here in the third one specifically. If you look at your chart in the previous frame,
yeah.
For Spider-Man 3 in 2007. Yes, right there. Look at the opening weekend. It represents almost 50%
Yeah.
The revenue from the box office in the first 7 days. Remember we were talking about theatrical release windows and when it would come to CDs and DVDs, and when Alice in Wonderland, they took it out after 90 days because Disney said 95% of the money was made in the first 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, they're saying here 50% of the money was made in the first 1 week.
In 1 week. Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to point that out again from an analysis standpoint.
Yeah. And there is also a rock musical in 2011. It's called Spiderman Turn Off the Dark. The musical is based on the Spider-Man comics created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, published by Marvel Comics, as well as a 2002 film. The show includes highly technical stunts, such as actors swing from webs and several aerial combat scenes. Turn Off the Dark officially opened on June 14, 2011, and it is the most expensive Broadway production in history, and also holds a box office record for Broadway sales in 1 week, taking in $2.9 million over 9 performances.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing. Okay, then here's the fourth Spider-Man film, The Amazing Spider-Man, and actually the total gross only ranks the fourth in the 4 Spider-Man series film, and we can look at these charts. Oh, sorry. So here we can see that the first Spider-Man film has the highest adjusted gross, and the second one is the second, the third one the third, and the Amazing Spider-Man is the fourth.
Yeah, you're actually, that chart is Spider-Man 3 had the highest opening.
Yes.
And that was the third film. So they got it, it went from Spider-Man 1 did 160 opening, Spider-Man 2 did 114, and Spider-Man 3 jumped up to 176, and Spider-Man 4 is in July last year, it did 64, so technically that's a big jump.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So here's the worldwide gross. Yeah, the Spider-Man 3 is the ranks the first. And also this is the opening weekend gross. Yeah, the Spider-Man 3 is the first one.
Good numbers, good. It's nice and concise.
Yeah. Here's just a trailer of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I'll skip it. And I have some more information on the home media release of the Spider-Man series, and all the first 3 films were released on DVD, and the first 2 being released exclusively as 2-disc sets, with the third film being released both single and 2-disc editions. All 3 were later packaged in a motion picture DVD trilogy box set. And Spider-Man 3 was initially the only Spider-Man film to be released individually on the high definition Blu-ray formats. The first two films were made available on Blu-ray, but only as part of a box set with a third film. All the first three films, which comprise the Raimi trilogy, are available in the US on iTunes. And the Amazing Spider-Man was released by Sony on Blu-ray 3D and digital download in North America. The Blu-ray DVD combo pack contains 3 discs and also contains a second screen app for the iPad. Sony also included a limited edition gift set on November 9, 2012, containing 4 discs. And other media for the Amazing Spider-Man, a video game of the actually we do have video game of Spider-Man after what we saw those games in 80s and 90s. A video game of the same name is developed by Enox, was announced at the 2011 New York Comic The game was released on June 26, 2012 in Xbox and the PlayStation 3 personal computer, Wii, Nintendo and DS, and Nintendo 3DS. And Sony and Gameloft teamed up to create an official mobile game for the film. And also there is a related casino game created by Sky Betting and Gaming's online casino. And there's also the Amazing Spider-Man 3 and the 4 coming in the future. And here's a video talk about
The Amazing Spider-Man gets third and fourth installments starting in 2016. Sony is getting in on all of the superhero action, with THR reporting that the studio has scheduled 2 new Amazing Spider-Man films, with the first to hit theaters on June 10th, 2016, and the second to be released on May 4th, 2018. Now, we had heard rumors that a third film was something that had been discussed. However, we weren't expecting much news on that until after The Amazing Spider-Man 2 hits theaters next year on May 2nd, 2014. But seeing that the first Amazing Spider-Man took in around $750 million worldwide at the box office last year, we are not too terribly shocked that Sony wanted to pick their positions on the calendar before too many future summer blockbusters do. Sony's Vice Chairman Jeff Blake announced the news today saying, quote, "Spider-Man is our most important, most successful, and most beloved franchise, so we're thrilled that we are in a position to lock in these prime release dates over the next 5 years. So what do we think about more Spider-Man movies? Do you think that the original cast will be down for another 5-year commitment to the franchise? And what plot lines do you hope make it in future films? Leave us your thoughts on this down in the comment section, and make sure you have subscribed to our channel here for more movie updates on Spider-Man and all of your favorite superheroes. From Hollywood, I'm Erin White, and I'll see you in the next video.